welcome to A Midlife Awakening. I'm Lynn Frank. Today's kind of special for me because I am doing my first series. This is a 5-part series based on my program, Ignite and Circle. This is chapter 2. We dive in a lot more as always, but what I'm about to share with you in this series are the big ideas. There are 5 barriers that I believe are holding you back from whatever it is you want to achieve. Like they're holding you back from your wildest dreams to the little goals you set for yourself and don't tell anyone or tell everybody and feel forced to achieve it. It comes down to these 5 barriers that are denying you the beauty. And so the beauty of what? Oh, the beauty of living the life you want. About choosing what you are doing and who you are intentionally and living out according to what you decide. And it usually leads to something beautiful, how you're giving to your community or changing the roles and responsibilities who you are so that other children learn. Self-worth. What we're going to tackle, barrier number 1, is exactly what you need right now, and that's time. Time. I need you to find time like you are this very minute as you listen to this. I'm hoping you're in a quiet space or you're just able to focus on what is happening, being present in the moment. A lot of women say, you know, I can't, like my day is so packed, and I get that. I'm thinking of my morning routine and it goes something like this. I wake up and I work out. So 5:30 in the morning, by 6 I'm working out for at least an hour. And then immediately I go to mom mode. And as I go into mom mode, I am making sure the children are up and get going. I am preparing lunches or checking lunches because my kids are older. And once mom role and I see that the kids are doing what they should, I flip to teacher role. And as I get ready, my mind is visualizing what I'm going to teach and how I want the day to go and what my expectations are and what will make me feel good and productive, but also happy. This balance. And then once I leave that role, I am back to Lynn role for about 30 seconds where I gather and I look and I check over this to-do list that I created that we'll get to eventually. I call it my 24-hour best life list, and mark that down, put a star beside it, ask me about it. It's huge. But for now, I want to convince you to take some time. And I'm saying that because no matter how many roles you live through in even just a morning, I went back and forth, that was my morning. That's like an hour and a half of my time shuffling. But if I think I'm worthy, even in the chaos of my day, I will manage to find time for me. And many of us claim we don't have it, and I'm here to tell you, you do. You do have the time if you have self-worth. You have to believe that you deserve it. Because you do. You actually deserve to have that time. If your husband or partner asked you to create, show up every Monday for his hockey, you'd find the time. If your kid's soccer is now on Tuesdays, well, guess what? You became available on Tuesday. Your mom needs something, a brother, a sister, you find the time because that's what you do. We so easily give of ourselves to others and we neglect ourselves in the process. It's true that quote, you could only give what you have to give. And if you don't refill the cup, the body, the soul, your heart with what it's really craving, you will feel depleted. And every day will get heavier. And it all starts with giving yourself a little bit of time. You need to create it and find it. And I'll tell you what worked for me. I read this book, Judy, okay, look in the comments. I will give you the title of the book and the author. And now I'm embarrassed that I've forgotten it. Because I actually did complete her exercise and it changed my life. It did. She challenges you to keep track of your time in 15-minute increments. That's live, that's real. Just a second, sweetie. Doesn't get more real than that. Now I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Oh, shoot. And so you make time for others. The time dialogue. The time log. And so I did. I tracked my days. I tracked about 4 days worth in 15-minute increments from the moment I woke up to the time I went to bed. And the idea was I was looking for me time. Where in my schedule could I actually jig my day or use my time more wisely and create this Lyne time, this me time? And in doing it, you know what I realized? That after dinner, before I run out of the house for kids and their activities, there's an hour. An hour where I'm kind of just like, you know, doing that extra load of laundry or walking around. Okay, sometimes I'm just scrolling on my phone with a coffee. But my time could be used for me intentionally doing something that I want, that feels fulfilling. And that's how it happened. I tracked my day for 4 days. That's it. That's what changed my life. I'm not even kidding. And then all of a sudden I had this time. Did it start as an hour? No. Did I have to set specific boundaries with my children? Absolutely. And if you have little kids at home, you'll have to do the same. But don't cave. They'll knock at the door. They will. And you will say, are you okay? And they'll say yes. And you'll say, go see whoever it is that is watching your child while you are taking time to yourself. You create that boundary with them. And your partner will also begin to realize just how important this time is for you and will happily cater. Not, hey, you doing that? I'm ready. No, but when it happens, give you the space that you need, that you're asking for. So create those boundaries with whoever you live with. Do the scheduling. You will find me time if you believe you are worthy. That is step one. Not step one. That's the first barrier. Finding time. Okay? Nothing happens until you do that. So go this week. Track 4 days, 3 days even. I dare you to do 2 days and try to see if there is a pattern like there was in mine, where I was able to claim me time. What did I do during that time? Sometimes I fell asleep. Once I remember scrolling through Amazon for a bed comforter and realized time was up and I had done nothing. I had been like sucked in to BS that I didn't need to be. Comforter, really? I had one. Why was I even... We do that, ladies. We distract ourselves all the time. And it's really important that when you find and claim that me time, you use it intentionally. You are worthy. And I look forward to talking to you about barrier number 2 next week. Peace. Bye.